Hello everyone, this is Darwell20, and welcome to episode 68 of Darwell20's Let's Play of... Let's see, I've got one of these and two of these. FTB Evolution, where today I discovered that these guys seem to do a pretty good job of dropping the things I wanted. Yeah. So it did say underwater mobs, and I was initially thinking that meant something like, I don't know, zombies or whatever, like the drowned and whatnot. But then I saw this dude on the map, and I was like, let's go kill some guardians and see if that drops anything I need. And to my great surprise, it actually did. So now I've got 2 ancient valves and 3 burned coils. So I'm cool with that, as long as there's a way to get it where I don't have to like world gen too much. So if I can farm them from mobs, that's pretty cool. So let's go to our crystal and clean that stuff up with the stuff, right? So you off, you guys dropped. I'm assuming you're cool. Hooray! Burnt coils. I guess don't go in the thingy with the thingies. If I look this up, it shows item etching. So item etching is truly only for gears and valve. That's cool. At least it didn't destroy them at all. So hey, I finally have valves, which means I can check out this deep sea drain and the sea drain walls, which we're going to need a few of these and a few of those. And that should be the quest completed for the deep sea drain. So now I have to figure out how this thing works, because I have no idea. We're going to find out. But the basic quest is we need to make this and this so we can make electrolyte algae, and then we can make the aquamarine steel tools, and from there we can break down a crystal shard, and that will allow us to craft the very first item from the FTB Pyramid Quest, which is what we're working towards today. So real quick recap for those of you who may have missed the last few episodes. We're working on this, the very first item from the end game quest lines from FTB Evolution. So we're working towards all this cool stuff. As we go through, I'm not going to just beeline through the mod unless I really want to. So, like with Nautec, for example, I spent a little time like doing a little bit of automations and having fun with the mod a little bit. I'm not just going to like real quick rush to get this prismarine crystal and be done, right? I will get to that point, and then if I need to do something else, we'll see what happens. Is that fair? Cool. All right, so let's figure out how this Nautec thingy works. So back to the Nautec chapter. Let me read through this and get a feel for what's up. So let's do this. Let's do 3x3 hammer mode. How close are we to being... Pretty close, actually. I timed that very well. Here's what I'm thinking we do. Let's go here. If I break you... That's not what I wanted to do. You broke too fast. Right? So now we basically want to, like, build this seawall thing on top of these dudes, right? And then be cool. So, like, here... Okay. And... then here. Right? And then it said something about hitting with the wrench. Sneak right clicking. Deep sea drain. Is something supposed to happen when I click that? To set up the structure, simply surround the drain valve with drain walls. Drain valve, drain walls. Right? And then sneak right click. the drain valve with an aquarine steel wrench in the center to open it. Aquarine steel wrench is... Oh, that's a crowbar. That's not an aquarine steel wrench. There's your problem. There you go. That's what I expected something like that to happen. Then we also need to right-click on the middle, on one of the middle drain walls with a wrench to open a laser port supplying power to the deep sea drain. So that is going to be relatively close to probably... So here's the deal. If I just did this... That's interesting. There's not a visual change to it, but I think that that's... So like when I click here, it does the animation, but then I click again, nothing happens. I click here, it does the animation. I click again, nothing happens. And this one So I think we're setting one of these guys to be like a power input. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do this, and then we're going to use the aquatic catalyst, right, to feed it power. And then if we get a hopper and prismarine, you guys can go away. Okay, not sure why you're not hoppering. Power 12, I mean, that's cool, right? Okay, something might be working. To extract salt water from a well, either hook up a pipe to the underside of the drain valve or interact with it using a bucket. Let's try the bucket thing first, because I have lots of buckets from last episode, or the episode before, I forget. Oh my goodness, what just happened? Where'd the bucket go? Where'd the bucket go? Give me my bucket back. I'm going to try this again. So click that. Click that. Feed you stuff. Maybe you need the power from the crystal. Maybe I need... That may not be sufficient. I might need the conduity stuff, right? Is that what this is all about? The laser junction allows you to split a laser into multiple directions or bundle them into a single one. Right-click or sneak right-click with a wrench to toggle between input and output of the block side. While the block is quite expensive, it is also a useful and very powerful block to have. The prismarine laser relay is a block that allows you to extend the range of your lasers up to another 16 blocks. Use the wrench to rotate it. The texture has an arrow to help guide you. So, trying to decide if, like, I don't think I need this, unless I need more power. But it's not saying I need more power. Supplying power to the deep sea drain. So just a laser port. And that, it's not this that I need, is it? Requires laser power from the catalyst and crystal. You've got how many in you? Did my automation here not work right? Where'd my redstone go? Oh, something, that's my fault. I should probably, like, invert this. So you should be greater than 0, and then you should require a redstone signal to transfer. Is that fair? Yeah, I think that's fair. So maybe I need, like, this power output thing? I don't really know. Let me read the book. Maybe that'll help me. It's funny. I opened up the Nautec guide, and now there's this. That wasn't here before, right? This used to be like just like a text thing that you read. Am I crazy? Laser chemistry. Laser charging. Look at this. This is much more helpful. Must be constructed in an ocean biome. Pretty sure I did that, right? Cold ocean. Works for me. After pulling out, shift right click on the center of valve block to open it once. Also make sure to right click one of the middle wall blocks with a wrench to open a laser port and supply it with power. To extract the salt water, one can either hook up a pipe to the bottom side of the center block or interact with a bucket. To form the deep sea drain, it needs to right click the center of the algorithm. Be careful, the drain will suck in any entities, even items. I mean, I assume that we're cool here with the whole... Oh, hello. Look at you. That's cool looking on top. Look how cool that is, right? I should probably, like, change that, by the way. So we don't mistakenly break our stuff again. But yeah, I'm not getting the whole laser drainy thing. Do we need laser charging? The prismarine laser relay is a block that allows you to extend the range of your lasers. Make sure to point the arrow in the right direction. It is crafted with 6 polished prismarine blocks. The laser junction is a block that allows you to split a laser beam into multiple directions. Right click or shift right click. Yeah, I don't know if I need that or not. Let me keep reading. Ooh, I figured it out. Look. This has a little hole in it. This is the laser input. Ah, that was not clear to me. Okay, that makes more sense though now. So let's do this. Let's do something like that. Cool. And then move this guy so that you are facing this dude. Okay. And then see if that works. Why you no work? He's not even doing anything now. So, interesting. And here I thought that was the problem, but apparently not. Remaining duration 160. So it's weird. It's like it's not trying to send power. It's not recognizing that as an input. Big ol' mess. I'm gonna try one more. Block face away. So it definitely like consumes it, but then doesn't send the power. Interesting. Okay. I also think it might need more power. I'm gonna try for a laser junction. That's going to need you, which is going to need you, which is going to need you. Cool. How am I for Hearts of the Sea? I've got like a couple. Remind me how to make them? Someday. I think I have to use this. I hate it, but I have to. All right, so let's try this. I'm going to put you here and here. This. That. And then I think I need to wrench, and wrench, maybe? No outputs. There we go, output. There, oh, okay, cool. Now you're getting 24 power. So that's cool. That's kind of neat. But you're still not making any fluid. Why aren't you making any fluid? There's also this thing I can do. You can shift right click this. Not mentioned anywhere in the book or whatever. It looks cool though. It looks cool. I don't know if it needs to be opened or not, but power 24. All right, one more attempt here. I'm gonna break you. Might even break all of you, but eh. I'm gonna break you. And then we're gonna wrench this. We're gonna wrench that. You're getting the powers. You should be extracting fluids, and you're not. Maybe it's still not enough power. Let's find out. 1, 2, 3, power 36. Still empty. Am I crazy? Like, what am I doing wrong here? There is water here, right? I just got a saltwater bucket somehow. How did that happen? What just happened? Where did this come from? Clicking and I'm getting saltwater buckets? Is this turning water around here into salt water? That can't be, right? Like if I go over here, you're not saltwater. Alright, oh my goodness, you are. What in the what? Is this Nautec saltwater? Is this not what this is supposed to be doing? Did I just like... What? What? I don't know how or why, but I'm getting saltwater buckets from Nautec. Hopefully I have enough. Let's get a tank. Ultimate fluid tank. Now here's a question. What if I put you on bucket mode and I click? So now you got water. For who knows what reason. That did not go according to plan. But what if I did this? Is that saltwater now? Yes. Okay. I don't know nothing about nothing. I just work here. Saltwater, sure, why not? All right, let's make the underwater mixing stand doohickey. So for you, we're just gonna need this whisk, which we apparently need cast iron nuggets to fix a broken whisk. We have broken whisks, so we can do that, we can do that, and that should be cool. And if I remember correctly, this sits under the laser. I knew I'd accidentally click the one that, yeah, but I'm pretty sure that sits here, right? Doesn't that work that way? Cool. And that completes that quest. And then we need electrolyte algae serum is used to empower items and entities. To obtain the seawater used to craft EAS, you can either grab some water with a bucket in an ocean biome or set up the deep sea drain. Oh, really? Oh, really? Information that could have been brought to my attention yesterday. It's also a key ingredient for FTB Pyramid's infinitely compressed circuit board. So let's just look at that real quick. So yeah, 4 buckets of it though. So like we don't need infinity buckets of it. So I'm okay with not getting this working if I don't need a lot of buckets. And worst case, I just bucket up a bunch of water. Assuming like under 100 buckets worth. If I need to get like thousands of buckets, we're gonna have to figure out how to make that thing work. Or just dire things quicker. Deal? Deal. I mean, it's definitely saying it's getting power. And like, I don't know. Anyway, things? Yeah, things. That's right. We want to talk about things. So, to make you, we need to put this stuff in the thing. And just to be clear, it's going to be 1 bucket of salt water equals 1 bucket of electrolytic algae serum. So let's get some dry kelp. Right, for that. I think this is something we have to click on, so I'm getting ready to have that be the situation. Right, and you can chill here, buddy. Okay. So 4 dried kelp, 2 slime balls. Easy peasy. 1 prismarine crystal. And then, is that seagrass? Is that what I need? Seagrass? Seagrass. Which I assume is going to need shears. Plenty of seagrass? Plenty of seagrass. Is this the right gun? It is. I'm going to backpack you for later when I don't need you right now. Cool. And that's 5 seagrass. Oh, good. We put them in there like that. Okay, so you, and you. And then we need 1 bucket of you. And then can't tell if you're working or not. Do I need more power for you or something? Oh, now you're cooking. You're being weird about transferring stuff, aren't you? But like, are you working? Mixing progress, we're getting there. Oh, it reset. If I remember correctly, a sneaky trick I could do with this was something like... I think you're supposed to use this kind of setup here, but like... You gonna be cool? There you go. Nice. Yeah. I think what happens is they have like a temporary pause where they stop and then restart. So having 2 like keeps it going. Sweet. So there's my algae serum. And I assume that's what I use to both power and or craft this dude that I clearly need right now. So for this, we just need this guy, which is going to be a burnt coil item transformation Nautec. What's item transformation? I think I need to remove this. And do coil. Yep. That's about it. It's very weird. Sometimes they like work. I don't know if it's like a desync issue or what the deal is. But I should add burnt coils to the thing, right? So that should be cool now. And then you go towards making the pickaxe, which goes towards making infuse an algae serum to unlock abilities. So I think what I want to do... Maybe didn't infuse enough. Is it doing the thing? I think it did the thing. Oh, I got a decrepit flame burge. That's cool. Power 0 out of 1200. Ability mine in a 3x3 area. Ability enabled. Oh, cool. Neat. Okay. That's neat. Now, how do I give it power? Because I assume I need to give it power. Charger. Charger. So I assume, therefore, that you do your thing. You should be getting power now because, like, this thing is sending prismarine shards in. There we go. You vacuumed up. That is cool. Automation is fun. Cool. And then we need the charger from Nautec. And we're going to need you. We're going to need you. One more. And I'm guessing you need to be charging there. I'm guessing. Where'd my pickaxe go? You go into backpack. You go away, you go away, you go away. Mixer, we want to hang out here, but like we'll use it when we need it. There he is. Think that's working? I assume so. I assume so. Well, I got warp plates somehow. Done? Done. So now we're going to take this dude. We're going to go to second Nautec. And in theory, that's the deal, right? Do I have to empower him or something? Maybe. Prismarine crystals are used for mostly advanced items. In order to obtain them, you have to use the aquamarine steel pickaxe with its ability enabled and mine the prismarine crystals. Make sure the prismarine crystal has more than 100 power. Do what now? Has more than 100... What? More than a what? Excuse me? I didn't really need it to have more than 100 power. But I am actually questioning, like, what happens if it has more than 100 power. So let me borrow all of you guys for a second. More than 100 power is, like, a lot of power, right? Isn't that, like, a lot of power? Am I crazy? I can, like, maybe make one more of you. And get, like, a bunch of power. I can foresee having, like... Basically, I would want the laser junction here. Outputting like this with a shift right click. And then inputs would be the 5 sides. Right? And then we would put these dudes all around so that we could easily do you, 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 and you, right? And then we take some prismarine good enough for now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And now you've got how much power going into you? 0, apparently. 60. Doesn't seem to have made much of a difference. But I got the 8 that I need. So hopefully cool. I got lucky because I did like a massive, whatchamacallit, thingy. And got 7 the first time through. Also, there's an invisible thing there that I got stuck on. Just pointing that out. Alright, so in theory now, I should be able to make my realized doohickey. The only thing is it may require a lot of power. Auto-crafting complete. Nope, it did not. Quest complete. The very first FTB item completed. Booyah! I'm not going to progress too much more in Nautec. It's a cool mod, but there's definitely like some quirkiness to it a lot. And I need more of these if I really want to. So I need to like get them better. But we got our very first FTB pyramid item, which is cool. And I got a legendary crate reward that included the extremely sharp cactus, plus 25 attack damage, plus 10% current HP damage. What is that? Is that like a weapon I use or what? Like, I don't know. It says plus 25 attack damage. What? I don't know. Do I hold it in my offhand or something? I don't know. But it's cool. Wrapping up point. Done with my sign off. Hope you guys enjoyed the episode. I'm not sure what to do with this thing. Do I like do something with it? Maybe there's like a pedestal? Yeah. We should definitely create like a trophy room, because we're going to need a lot of these trophies. Way more than the one that I have room for right here. But at least this will, like, you know, do its thing. And I'll have to investigate what I'm supposed to do with this, because I would love to have 25 extra attack damage. I just don't know how. For now, that's my sign off. Hope you enjoyed the episode. Take it easy.